What's going on, guys? King Project here, back with another video as always. Um, this is something I've wanted to talk about the entire month, um, but I put it off for a little bit because I made other videos, but I couldn't help it, man, because this topic resonates with me, and I'm sure it's going to resonate with a lot of other men, but this video is going to be all about Men's Mental Health Month and awareness for it. And I just want to take this time out to say happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, guys. Um, I know you've seen and heard countless videos like this, and to you, it's probably redundant, and I get that, because it's real easy get on a get on a platform and just say words, and it's easier said than done. I get that. Life isn't that simple, but everything I'm about to say is true. Like, you're not alone in this life, man. You're not alone. You're not a burden on anybody. And if anybody makes you feel that way, especially if you're trying to express your emotions, because that's very hard for us. If anybody's making you feel bad about that, best thing you can do is just cut them out of your life, man. That's the best thing you can do. Because people like that, they're not worth your time, your effort, none of that. Just, and again, that might be easier said than done too, but they're a waste of your time. Because if they don't have the common decency to just simply be supportive and to just hear you out. I'm not saying they need to come up with any solutions because a lot of the time we don't want solutions. We don't want like you to find the answer. We just need someone to talk to, man. If we don't want to admit it, we just need to get some shit off our chest. Like, you shouldn't feel less masculine for expressing your emotions. You shouldn't feel that, oh, if anything, that's one of the strongest things anybody can do, especially a man, because like I said, as men, that's difficult for us. And for a lot of us, for the majority of our lives, we've been so convinced that, you know, that expressing any emotion, any vulnerability, any any form of that is considered weak. We convinced that that shit's weak, feminine, um, that you're less of a man if you do that, and you should just suck it up, be a man. Yeah, that can only do so much. Like, yeah, you gotta take care of business. You gotta focus on your goals, do the things you said and you set out you're gonna do. I get that. I'm not saying to not chase greatness, not to be the best version of yourself. Of course you should. It's no debate. But your mental health is important. No matter what these red pill guys tell you, these so-called influencers or whoever the hell, no matter what these guys tell you, your mental health is important, regardless of what your gender is. But this really goes for men because, like I said, for us, we don't hear that. We're always told to just be a man, stop being a hoe, just lock in. And it's not as helpful as you think it is. It's really not. And it's things like that that make us just don't want to say anything. Like, you pour your heart out to someone, that's, whether they be a loved one, a friend, whatever, and they use that stuff against you in any way, shape, or form. It hurts and it makes you not want to say anything. I get that fully, bro. But I promise you that that is not always going to be the case. If you just, the right people will listen. The right people will be there for you, even in your lowest, darkest times. They will be there for you, even when it seems like nobody is. And trust me, I've had moments like that. Because I'll be completely transparent with y'all. I haven't been feeling the best myself either. Like, I haven't really been in the best of moods. Sometimes it's hard to really think, like, will they get better? It's hard to believe that when everything just keeps going wrong over and over again. And just when you think, something starts to go right, you get a little bit of progress, you see results a little bit, and then it just goes right back to square one, and you're just like, well, shit. Well, that was for nothing. So, like, I get it, man. I really do. If anybody gets that, it's me. I'm not saying I've had the hardest life or anything like that, but I get it. I've been told that expressing your emotions is weak, and just be a man, stop crying, stop being emotional, stop being a bitch, things of that nature. Just handle business, do what you gotta do. And ultimately, yes, you do have to, like, handle your business, focus on your goals, focus on bettering yourself. Yes, of course, I'm not denying that at all. But don't do it at the expense of your mental health, because over time that will do damage to you. You may not think it now, it may not be an immediate effect, but over time it will affect you. And then it's going to go from affecting just you to other people around you. I'm not saying, like, you gotta, like, I'm not saying you gotta go on a full speech about you know, what's bothering you, unless you want to. As long as the right people listen, that's fine. Do what you gotta do in that regard. But just bottling it up and not saying anything, eventually it's gonna bubble and bubble and bubble, and when it finally does come out, it's gonna be at the worst time, in the worst way, and somebody's gonna get hurt. Then nobody wins at all. Like, again, I'm not saying you need to write out, like, go on a full speech, or just, I'm not saying you gotta do the most, but just talk to somebody, man. Please. As men, we take up most of the self, like, the unaliving rate. A large part of that is because we feel like we can't talk to anybody. And anytime we do, it gets used against us so much. And then we just think, I should have just shut my mouth. And it wouldn't have happened. You shouldn't feel like that, man. Nobody should make you feel like that. And if they do, that is a clear red flag. And it's a clear sign that those people need to go. You need to get them out of your life and try your best to surround yourself with people that will listen, that will be there for you. And people like that are hard to find. Yes, they are. But when you do, it, I'm telling you, bro, it's one of the best feelings ever. I can speak from experience. Friends I have, my girlfriend, that just the people I do have in my life, I can't thank them enough, man. Anytime I feel like I'm just letting people down or letting myself down, like, yes, they're honest with me, but they don't try to tear me down. They don't try to make me feel like garbage, especially when I'm starting to feel emotional. They don't make me feel like I'm being less masculine. They're honest with me, but at the end of the day, they're there for me. And they only are honest with me because one, it's the right thing to do, and also they do it out of love. And that's what it's all about. It's one thing to to give someone tough love or brutal honesty. But the way some people do it, they try to mask it as tough love or brutal honesty, but really you're just being a jerk. Not cool. And that's gonna make them just not want to say anything because they're gonna get the same result. As men, I'm not saying men have it rougher than women. I'm not trying to compare nothing. But let's be honest here. Women, when it comes to this regard, their experience their experiences are different. For the most part, women have people to lean on, whether it be their friends or family. Like, for the most part, they have that. Meanwhile, when men do it, like, I've seen men get absolutely clowned for this shit. I've seen men get made fun of, memed, disrespected. I've been one of those guys. Like, you got men that just get shamed for this stuff by their own friends, their own family, their own partners. You know, the people that claim that love them, that claim to love them, are the same people that will do that to them. It's like, oh, you're a man, just deal with it. And we get told that so much, we start to actually believe it. And it is very, very hard to get out of that mindset. It takes years, not just months, not definitely not days. It takes sometimes years to get out of that mindset. And when you get out of it, hell yeah, it feels like it was worth it. It was worth the effort. It was worth everything. But nobody talks about how hard it is to get out of it. Well, not nobody, but a lot of people don't. And we just feel like we don't have, the only purpose we have is just to do things for other people. But God forbid we want to do something for ourselves, like hop on the video game, or watch anime, watch cartoons, go to the gym, do things that help us unwind. Not because it's an addiction, because it literally, even if it's just for a few hours, doing those things just helps us unwind, especially video games in the gym, for me personally. Those two things have helped me out tremendously. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally. Like, I'm a much better man than I used to be. Like, oh, he's always on that damn game, always at the gym. Yeah, because it's one of the only few places that we feel actual peace. The one of the only few places that we can escape to. It's not even just an escape. That's the thing that's keep us from crashing out. Whether it be self-harm, whether it be crashing on other people, like, especially when we feel like we can't talk to someone else, like, we just we just do what we can do. And hobbies can absolutely help. Find hobbies. Even if it's just something simple like playing games, watching anime, watching cartoons, or just regular TV shows, going to the gym, going out for walks. Like, find something. Being an artist, making music. They're not going to fix your problems, but I'm telling you from experience, they are going to better your mood. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel like you have a purpose. You're going to feel some form of happiness. Something to look forward to, especially after a long day of dealing with a bunch of BS, especially if you're working. I know how hard it is to express yourself, especially if you don't have the right support system to do that with. But it gets better over time, man. You're not alone in this. And this goes to any man that's feeling this way. I hear you, I see you. I've been there. Like I said, I haven't been in the best of moods as of recent. It's I'm not gonna go like too much into it, but let's just say your boy hasn't really been himself. But eventually I'll bounce back, I'll get back to being my normal self, but it's just gonna take some time. But if this video can make at least one person's day, if this touches someone even just a little bit, then I've done what I set out to do. I'm not expecting a flood of comments. I'm not expecting a big reaction out of this, but I just want at least one person or a handful of people to know that they are not alone in this. Now, again, this can apply to any gender, but this really goes out to the men because, for one, it's Men's Mental Health Month, and also, we don't get people don't tell us this shit. You know, we get told the same generic thing like be a man up, like suck it up, handle your business. You got work to do. Nope. Oh, yeah, and another one. Nobody cares. And when people tell us that, we actually believe it. Hell, sometimes I actually believe it. I'm still trying to get past all this stuff. Because again, as men, it's not easy. I'm not saying we have it harder than women. I'm not trying to compare. But for us, we don't we just don't we ain't got it like that. This is a topic that's been going on for so many years now, and anytime I hear that a man like takes his own life or he has nobody to talk to or anything that's just regarding anything amongst like those, it hurts. Especially because I was in that predicament. I've had moments to where like what am I even doing here? Does anybody care? Does anybody want to hear anything I have to say without using it against me, without making fun of me for it? I've had plenty of moments like that. Whether it be so called friends, whether it be relationships, whether it be family, with anything. Shit hurts. Sorry, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to maintain like a level of professionalism with this, but this stuff resonates with me so much that sometimes it is hard. But if I can, if this video can touch at least one person, then I've done what I set out to do. Fellas, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to express what you're feeling. You are not burdening anyone. And again, if someone makes you feel that way, cut them loose. They don't deserve to be in your life. They're not worthy of that. Surround yourself with people who are. And I promise you, you will feel better. You will feel more welcomed. But I just wanted to make this video to just say Happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I'm sorry to all the men out there that either are going through stuff, who have lost their lives, whose lives have changed in a negative light. And I know it's generic. I know it's easy for me to say this. It's cliche. You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Well, guess what? You're gonna hear it for the 1,001st time. things will get better. Just one day at a time. The process is going to be slow, it's going to be difficult, because that's just how life is. But it will get better. You will get better. You will feel better. Do what you have to do. Handle your business. Lock in on your goals. Become the best man you can possibly be, but don't do it at the expense of your mental health. Trust me, it will take a bigger toll on you. Love yourself, man. I'm not saying to to treat yourself like you have no imperfections, no flaws, but just don't be so damn hard on yourself, bro. You're doing fine. As long as you wake up and get up out of bed and you make the most of your day, that's what really matters. You're already doing good. Because some people don't make it to the next day. And some people don't even want to try. And again, I know it's not easy, but some people just are content with that. Don't let life pass you by. Yes, you may be having a bad day, you may be having a bad few days, bad few weeks. But you won't have a bad life. This shit doesn't last forever. Things eventually get better over time. You have to trust the process and take care of yourself, please. We've lost a lot of good men, lost a lot of good people, especially because of their mental health. And again, it saddens me every single time because you just think, oh, they're living their best life. They're happy. They're making money. They're successful. They have all these good things going for them. But deep down, you never know. And that's the scariest part. So next time, to people who think like this, next time you want to make fun of a man for expressing himself, his emotions, and being vulnerable, next time, just think about it. You wouldn't want that to happen to you, right? Or someone you love. Let's say it's someone in your family, your significant other, your parent, someone that you care about. If someone did that to them, you wouldn't take too kindly to it, right? So why is it okay if you do it to others? I don't know the statistic of how many men have taken their lives, taken their own lives because of mental health issues. I don't know the exact statistics, but if anyone else does know, please, you know, I'll do some research, or if you know, feel free to let me know about it. But all I know is it's a lot. And it just keeps growing. And anytime that happens, it makes me sad, man. It makes me sad because, one, that's just a sad thing in general. But also, at one point, I almost became one part of that statistic. It doesn't get easier, but you just become more capable. You become more level-headed. You become stronger. And I'm not saying it's gonna get easier, but again, you will get better, and life will get better. You won't always be miserable. And I guarantee you, somebody is willing to listen to you. Somebody, even if it's just that one person. That one person can change your life. You never know. It can come from the most random places. It could be someone you never even expected. Take care of yourselves, guys. Please. Like I said, we lost too many good men over the years. We don't need to lose anymore. But the sad reality is that we will. There's nothing we can do about it. But what we can do is spread awareness of these sort of things. And again, as long as this video hits somebody, it makes somebody's day, that's all I care about. But happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, guys. I know it's tough. I know we're supposed to be tough. But we can only being tough will only get you so far. You got to be able to have those difficult conversations, but I promise you, when you do, you will see results. You will be happier. Everyone else around you will be happier. You will love yourself. And the right people will love you and be there for you no matter what. You're not alone in this, guys, I promise you. It may feel like it, but you're not alone. You are loved. You are appreciated. More than you can even imagine, more than you think. One day you'll see it. And hopefully that day will be very, very soon. And if nothing else, to whoever this video reaches, and I know it sounds corny, it sounds cliche, but I appreciate you. I see you. I see how hard you work. Keep going, man. But take care of yourself in the process. That's all I ask. Whatever you're going through, you will get through it. That I can guarantee you will get through it. But again, I hope this video can make somebody's day. It may not fix all your problems, but that's not the goal here. The goal is just to reach somebody with this. And you take care of yourselves, guys. You're not alone. Stay safe.